My name's Chris, I'm the chairman of the Watford District Classic Vehicle Club. We've been running this event now for 15 years. This is his 15th year. We also run a second event on a Sunday, which is on Sunday the 18th of September with Carter Steam Fair. But this one's a little bit different, bearing in mind it's a midweek event. Effectively means that people, come after work and whatnot, and it's 2 o'clock till late. So literally when the dusk is coming down, we might well still have cars coming in. We do these events for charity. Main charities this year are Michael Sobel, Mount Vernon Breast Cancer Research, Heart Air Ambulance, and Bloodwise, which was formerly Leukemia Research as well. We generally raise about sort of £3,000 odd for an event. We adopt a no booking, come along idea with the events that we put on.
How many cars are there today?
Oh, yes. I would say we usually get a good 2,000 cars. Probably if you had them all at the same time, probably more. But what you will find is gradually some go out, some come in. Same sort of rules apply. Come along, no booking, put some money in the bucket, have a good time.
Nice car.
Thank you.
How old is it?
1935, 81 years old.
How long have you owned that then? Have you owned that?
I've only owned it about 10 years, just under.
How many cups has it won?
I think it's won about 6 cups.
It's December 31, but I've had it, I don't know, about 7 years now, and just rolling restoration really. Just done bits as I've gone, just kept it going. That's about it really. It's all original engine and box, and most of the interior is original as well.
So how old year was it?
It's December 31, and it was registered. It was built in December 31, but it was registered January 32, obviously because of the.
Your first show?
No, I've been here pretty much ever since it started.
There's no need to book. Just turn up on the day, park up. If any clubs want to come along to our events, brilliant. Let us know first if they want to be put into a stand together, because obviously we can't cater for cars coming higgledy-piggledy. So coming together, we can sort that out. As I said.
Sorry, can I just get the...
Yeah.
Anything interesting about the car?
It's a 1956 Sunbeam Mark III Supreme. Wanted one all my life. 2.2 litre petrol engine, 95 mile an hour back in 1956. 0 to 60 in 17.3 seconds. Won the Monte Carlo Rally 2 years running, was it? Yeah.
What year was that?
Oh, Sterling Moss and Patmos. Don't know what years.
Okay, that's to look it up, eh?
Okay, research it, yeah.
It's a 1929-30 Rolls-Royce 2025. And as you can see from there, the bodywork on it is what is called a Sedanka de Ville. And the idea of that being is that going back to the days of carriages when you used to have a chauffeur or someone to drive your carriage, you could also see with your car that you had someone to drive you, so you were a rich man. Now this car has got the same colour scheme as it had when it was originally made. It was originally designed for a woman, and in those days what you used to do, you'd go to Rolls and buy the rolling chassis, and then afterwards you'd go to a coach builder. And they'd say, well, what do you want then? And you'd tell them, and a man would draw a picture, and you'd say, is that what you want? Yes. Then that's what we'll make for you. And that's the reason that every one of these is separate but not identical in any way. Another thing which is interesting about this is you have 4 pedals on the inside. The usual 3, which we know obviously accelerator, brake and clutch, but the 4th one is the central lubrication system, which is down in the footwell over there. On the steering wheel you can see that we've got the advance and retard, which on a Rolls Royce is always called early and late. The top one is the petrol mixture, and on the left hand side is the throttle. What you do when you have a car like this, you've got a responsibility to let everyone see it, and you're only looking after it for a short length of time, you really are. And you don't come to shows to win things, you come because you enjoy the drive there, you enjoy maybe the adoration of people looking at it, and that sort of thing. So as far as winning things is concerned, it's a bit immaterial, really, it really is. Number of shows, well, I try to do 2 a week during the summer because it gets you out. You know, what do you want to do? Sit at home and watch EastEnders, or do you want to come out and you want to meet people like yourself and go to nice places like this, enjoy the sunshine, which is always good. You need the vitamin D. As you may well know, in the 2012 Olympic Games, this was one of the cars which was in the closing ceremony.
And now someone's photographing my old bear, because he's a classic.
The real McCoys are now fetching 5 million plus.
Wow.
The real racing cars. And this one's been incredibly well put together, as you can see. The detail on it is absolutely fantastic. But there are little telltales on the nuts and scenarios where you'll see they're not original, they're cast. Where the originals, you know, it's just a little bit too perfect.
So this
But
is a replica?
it's still beautiful, yeah.
Oh, right.
What made you buy the car?
Well, I had one back in 1967 and decided now, I suppose it's sort of an age thing, if you want to go back to your youth sort of thing. And so I decided to buy one. I thought, well, money's sitting there. If you don't get any returns in the bank now, so I thought buy a classic car. They do increase with period of time, do earn money, I decided to buy this a year ago.
Investment, yeah. So what spec is it? What type of engine and year and everything?
It's a 2-litre engine. This one's got twin Weber carbs on there, 45 DCOEs. The norm is either twin SUs or twin Strongbergs on there. The wheels have been changed on it. They're not standard wheels, obviously.
So this is your first show?
Pardon?
Your first show?
Yeah.
How are you finding it?
Yeah, good. I was quite surprised how many vehicles are up here, actually.
All right, thanks for that. What's your name?
John Underwood.
All right, John, thanks.
Kennex conversion, only one left as far as we know. Both been in the German magazines. Unfortunately we can't understand German, so we don't know what they wrote about us, but they do send us a video with 150 photos on it, and it's a treat to talk to them, and I'll be back this year to do a feature on this van next to me. That's it. This is 1949, this bus.
What bus is it?
Yeah, it worked in Llandudno, Wales, up until 1974. Then it went to a hotel, used to pick people up from the station. Went to a cafe for another year. Went to Thompson Tours for a good few years. Went to auction. And then it went on to Northampton, and I bought it off the bloke 9 years ago. And I've run it ever since.
This one was a 1941 tractor that I drove when I was 8 years of age at the beginning of the war, and we've just totally restored it this winter to brand new again.
So this has been sitting around near you?
No, this is just the same model really.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's still 1941, so yeah, we can say it is the same one if you like, it doesn't matter.
September our show has the Scarter Steam Fair. We also used to have a spring show here, but we've now adopted the Bushy Sports Club.
I bought the car last year in America, imported it. It's a 1971T. It hasn't got the original engine. It's got a 1973 2.4 engine with mechanical fuel injection and a 5-speed 915 gearbox, which is stronger and doesn't have the dog leg. It's also got period bucket seats, which have been retrimmed in houndstooth. It's got Durant mirrors. It's got the wider Fuchs at the rear, which are slightly staggered. It's got a dance exhaust, and all the mechanicals have been refreshed, along with the timing chain and things like that.
So how much time did you sort of spend getting this ready for the show? When you
6 months.
So you bought the car and it needed some work doing?
Yeah, it wasn't. It's just minor things really. Like I just had it detailed as well over in Kings Langley. A guy called Janice. It's just been to JZM in Kings Langley for service, and yeah, I'm sort of just my first classic car really. So it's a bit of a learning curve really.
So you're enjoying the show and that?
Yeah, I love it. Yes, I mean I come every year because I live locally. I went to Harpenden one last week, which is really big. Actually, I'm surprised how big it was. It's the first time I've actually bought anything on my own up.
So you can never keep the full tally. But this, I mean, the amount of land we've got, and recently we've been able to have the secondary field down there between the cottages and the Coach and Horses. And
it's been round.
We've literally been using that for the last year or so we can actually expand how many cars we have. But we're usually around the sort of 2,000 car mark.